Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is exactly noon and we will get started. My name is Justine and this is Flow Yoga. We'll begin in a seated position, propped up on a block, bolster, or pillow. And as you settle into the seated position, just allow your hands to rest wherever they fall, shoulders relaxed, all through the spine. And begin to focus your attention on the breath. Not trying to manipulate it in any way, just allowing it to be natural. If your mind becomes distracted, just gently bring it back to the breath. And if your mind has wandered, here's your reminder to gently bring your attention back to your breath. Begin to extend your inhalation, breathing deep into the low belly, filling the belly all sides, 360 degrees. As you exhale, exhale completely, drawing the belly in and up, completely hollowing out. And once again, return to the natural rhythm of your breath, and you can open your eyes. We'll bring the right hand behind us. You might even be able to kind of like wave on the other side. Maybe not, that's okay. So just bringing that arm behind, and we'll take the left hand, bring it to the outside of the right side of your head. And we're just gonna very, very gently allow the left ear to come to the right, or the left shoulder, opening up through the neck on the right side. And we're not like pulling on our head or anything. It's just a gentle little weight to encourage that stretch. Keep the spine tall, so avoid flexing or leaning forward. Slowly release the top hand and the head comes back to center. And we'll bring the hand to the back of the head gently. The chin will come to the chest. Again, keeping the spine long and tall. Taking the left hand away, back down by your side, lift the head, and then slowly release the right arm from behind your back. Bring that right arm out in front, palm up, and we'll gently flex through the wrist on the right side. Shoulder drop down away from the ear. And then the hand, that right arm will come across the body, and you're gonna hook the left elbow right on the forearm, gently draw the arm towards you. So reaching simultaneously with the right arms to the left, and then the left arm is kind of hugging that right arm towards the chest to find a stretch to the outside of the back of the shoulder, so the rear delt. Good, release the right arm. Left arm will come behind the body. Right hand to the outside of the head, and just a gentle ear to shoulder. Releasing the right hand, head comes back through neutral, right hand comes to the back of the skull, chin to chest. Keeping the spine tall and long, and finding the breath. Releasing right hand coming down by your side, head lifts. Slowly remove the left arm from behind you, bringing it out in front of you, gently pulling back on the fingers, opening up through the forearm, through the wrist. Good, left arm reaches across the body towards the right, and the right arm will hug that left arm towards the body. Shoulder drops away from the ear. Good, release, and we'll come into a tabletop position. Hands directly under shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, toes untucked. On an inhalation, the right arm lifts up, opening. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, open, reach. Exhale, twist. Good, continue. Feeling the right shoulder blade come in towards the spine. And then as you exhale and reach and twist, you're going to feel that shoulder blade moving away from the spine. One more time. And then returning back to your tabletop. As you're ready, switch sides. Inhale, left arm reach. Exhale to twist. And one more time. And returning to the tabletop position. Let the hips sit back to the heels, child's pose. On your next inhalation, back into table. Tuck toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, back to table. Untuck toes, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Hold your downward facing dog. Slight bend in the knees. Good. On your next inhale, the right leg lifts. Hold here in your three-legged dog. Square the hips. And keep the right leg active. On your next exhale, gliding through high plank, bring the right foot to the outside of the right pinky. Drop the back knee down, top of the feet down. Tenting fingertips, chest lifts, extend through the spine, gaze forward. Return to the breath. Good. Pour the weight into the left palm. Right palm presses into the inside of the right knee. Press the knee away as you look over your right shoulder. One final inhalation. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg lifts. Stay in your three-legged dog, evening out the hips, active through the left leg, even weight through the palms. On an exhale, glide through high plank, left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the back knee down. Tenting the fingertips, lift the chest, gaze straight forward. Plant the right hand, left palm presses into the left knee, looking over the left shoulder. One final inhale. As you exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Good. On an inhalation, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring the right foot between the thumbs. Drop the back knee down, and top of the foot comes down. Squeezing through the legs, rising up, arms sweep up over the head, low lunge. Placing hands down, framing the front foot. Slowly rock the weight back, bending through the back hip, straightening through the front knee. Relaxing through the spine. It's an inhale to bring the knee back forward. And an exhale to plant the hands downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring left foot between the thumbs. Drop the back knee, top of the foot comes down. As you're ready, the arms lift up over the head, low lunge. One final inhale. As you exhale, hands come down to frame front foot. Gently press the hips back, straightening through left leg. It's an inhale to bring the bend back into the left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we're going to turn this into a bit of a flow. And we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Now, obviously, go at your own pace. If this is a little too quick for you, just slow it down. It's not a big deal. We'll all end up meeting in the same place. On your next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, plant the foot between the thumbs. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, frame front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, plant right foot between the thumbs, back knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, frame foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, come through. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot between thumbs. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time on each side. Follow your own pacing. We'll all meet in down dog. From downward facing dog, walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold as you arrive. Completely relax the head and neck, clasping onto opposite elbows. Take a few deep breaths here. With every exhale, imagine your head getting a little closer to the floor and your forehead getting a little closer to your shins. And release your hands. On your next inhalation, half lift, flatten the back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise through flat back to stand, arms sweep over the head, standing salute. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep over the head, clasping all 10 fingers but the index finger. Exhale to the right side, lateral bend. Hold here, squeeze the legs. Straighten the elbows, shoulders down. Firm through the feet, solid through the legs, finding stability. Rise up through center and slowly switch sides. Hips move right, arms move left. Squeeze through the legs, squeeze through the glutes. Beautiful. Inhale through center. Exhale, arms sweep forward, swan dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, coming into high plank. Hold. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down, knees, belly, chest to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale to a back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, feet come to the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up through flat back, all the way to stand. Exhale, Tadasana, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Inhale, warrior one. Plant the back foot. Back toe is at 1 o'clock. We have a bend through the front knee. Knee directly over the ankle. Hips square to the front. Good. One more inhale. Exhale to bring your hands behind you. Clasp all 10 fingers. Inhale, lift the chest back, bend. Exhale through the back bend, forward fold, humble warrior, resting the left shoulder on top of the left thigh. Completely relax your head and neck. Squeeze through the legs as you lift up with the arms, the fists driving towards the sky. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Now breathe. On an inhale, arms sweep by your sides, coming over your head, warrior one. Exhale through chaturanga, lowering down to the floor. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up through flat back. Arms sweep over the head. Exhale, arms by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Inhale to warrior one. Take a moment to do whatever adjustments you need. Please don't be afraid to actually look at your back foot to see where it is. The back foot should be at about 11 o'clock. The toes, I mean like your big toe. And then that front knee is bent right over the ankle, square hips to the front. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Inhale to the back bend. Exhale through the back bend, forward fold. Humble warrior. Squeeze the legs, relax the head. Lifting up with the arms and the fists to squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Find the breath. On your inhale, arms sweep by your sides, over your head, warrior one. Exhale through chaturanga, framing front foot, lowering to the mat. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up through flat back, arms sweep over the head. Exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana, hold and breathe. Good, we'll take a big wide step the length of the mat into 5 pointed stars. So I'd recommend if you have blocks, just kind of getting them ready because we will be doing triangle and things like that where it's nice to have blocks. Outer edges of the feet are parallel with the mat, arms up by your sides in line with shoulder height. Your shoulders relax. We'll take the right foot, we're gonna pivot it 90 degrees and then bend that right knee coming into warrior two. So I'm just gonna position my block on the outside of my right foot so it's ready for Trikonasana. On your inhale, straighten through front knee. Exhale to reach out and then down into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Squeeze hard through the back leg, that's the left leg, especially through the glute to really open up that hip. Option if you'd like a core challenge is to take your right arm and you can either grab onto your left hip or you can bring your right arm over your head and then your left arm over your head and then your gaze will come center. A lot of core engagement here. Continue to breathe if you've taken this option. Squeeze through the legs. Good. If you've brought arms overhead, return them to the traditional position. It's a press through the back leg, the left leg to rise up, and a bend through the front knee, warrior two. Good. Flip from palm and reverse your warrior, allowing the left arm to relax, become heavy, draping over your back thigh. Keep the deep bend in the front knee as you open through the side body on the right. Gazing up past the elbow. Beautiful. On an inhale, coming back to your warrior two. Good. Exhale, arms by your side, straighten right knee, and come back to your center. And you can take a moment just to allow a little recovery for the shoulders. Good. Arms float up by the sides. And we'll take the left foot, pivoting 90 degrees, looking out over left fingertips, bend through the left knee, warrior two. Find staying perpendicular with the floor. Sometimes when we reach out, we end up here, right? But we want to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. Inhale to straighten through the front knee, and then exhale to get you to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take your time. Make any adjustments needed, then find stillness. And if you would like to take the option, we'll first lift the bottom arm, bicep framing the ear, and then the top arm reaches and the gaze comes center. Squeeze, squeeze through the legs. Don't hold the breath. Beautiful. If you've taken the option with the arms over the head, return to the traditional triangle position. Heavy through the back leg, rise up. Bend front knee, warrior two. Flip front palm. Reverse warrior, relax, heavy through the right arm. Feel the heat leaving the right shoulder. Good, it's an inhale to bring you back to your warrior two. And then exhale to straighten the knee and pivot the foot, coming back to center. So from here, we will come into a wide-legged forward fold. Make sure outer edges of the feet are in line with the mat. Hands to your hips. Now, as you inhale, back bend, look up, extend. Exhale through your back bend, folding at the hips. And then finally, completely relaxing the upper body at the bottom of the fold. Arms can come wherever you'd like, whatever feels most comfortable, most restorative. Be sure to really relax the head and neck. I can't stress this enough how often in class I say this and I can see people are still trying to hold their head up. So just be really aware, and it might take a few tries to actually get the neck to relax, okay? So just do your best. Imagine your shoulders are traveling towards your ears. So your shoulder blades are moving towards the back of your head, right? Everything, gravity, tractioning the spine, encouraging everything down, down, down. You can take a few deep breaths and then allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Let's flatten the back here, tenting the fingertips, and we're going to heel toe the feet towards the midline until they're about under like your shoulders. Heels are narrower than toes, so you got your toes turned out a little bit. And from here, we're gonna drop the hips, coming into a low squat. So for some of you, you'll be on the balls of your feet and you won't be able to get your heels down. If this is the case, I'd really highly recommend using a block under your butt so that you can get your feet grounded down to the floor, okay? And even if you can get your heels down, it's sometimes just nice to have the block. It's just obviously you're gonna feel more supported. So elbows are gonna hook right into the inner thighs, push the knees away as you press the thumbs into your chest, look up, opening through the chest like you're trying to back bend, like you're trying to extend through the spine here. Now we're gonna be here for about 30 seconds, and then we have an option to move into playing around with crow. So you can either just keep your squat, right, totally fine, or if you'd like to spread the fingers really wide, you can rock your weight forward and make sure you're looking up. That's very important. Look up, not down. And you can play around with getting a little bit of hang time and lifting the feet up, balancing on the upper arm bones. So I tried this one last week. I was too sweaty, so I kept slipping, but a little better this week. And again, you don't have to play around with this. You can just hang out in your squat, totally fine. Nice, so we'll all return to our little squats here. And then bringing the arms out in front, let's try to stand up as slow as possible. Ready? Brace through the core, stand nice and easy. Press evenly through the feet. Whoo! Arms down by your sides. That was a trip. Got a little bit of head rush there. Take a second to be still. You can close your eyes once you arrive if you want to. Awesome. Let's step to the top of the mat and we'll do our final sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, step or hop through chaturanga, lowering down to your mat. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide into high plank. Exhale, bring right knee forward, placing the leg down, and you'll wind up in pigeon pose. Keeping the breath flowing. Good, pressing up through the hands, tuck the back toes. An option to lift the back leg, lift the front leg, just a moment of hovering that right leg before sending it back to down dog. Good. Let's glide forward in our high plank. Left knee will come to the back of the left wrist and gently place the left leg down, back leg comes down. Pigeon, second side. Pressing up through the palms, tuck back toes. Good, lift the back knee up. Option to hover the left knee. And then send that left leg back, downward facing dog. Good, drop the knees into your tabletop, crossing the ankles and coming to lie down on your back. Make sure you have a block available. Beautiful. So once you've come down, soles of the feet planted, lift the hips up enough to place your block low, medium, or high underneath your sacrum. So it's not on your lumbar spine, it's supporting the weight of your pelvis, right? So not the spine, your pelvis. So from here, once you find that spot where you feel nice and stable, you can bring your arms down by your side, palms up, or you can bring them over your head. So like tuck to the chin, close your eyes if you'd like to, and return your focus to the breath. So you can stay in this position, or if you'd like to come into supported shoulder stand, arms will be down by your sides, and one at a time you can lift the legs up, flexing through the toes, and getting the knees as straight as you can. Just noticing the energy shift in the body as you do this. Gentle inversion. One leg at a time. We'll place the feet back down in our bridge position, pressing up through the feet, lifting the hips, removing your block, and slowly, slowly lowering down. Once your pelvis has touched the floor, hugging both knees in towards the chest. And then opening the knees wide, so the knees coming out to the outsides of the rib cage, and we'll come into happy baby. So reaching on the inside of the inner thighs, grabbing towards the outside of your feet. Now, if you can't reach that, that's okay. Just grab onto your ankles or whatever you can, whatever's available. And then open up the knee, the angle of the knee, till the heels come right over the knee. And then once you're here, you can rock side to side a little bit. Now try to extend the spine here. So something that happens in happy baby is there's an overflexion happening in the spine. So do your best to keep your head and your tailbone firmly on the floor. Both knees come back in towards the chest. Last knee hug. And we'll prepare for Shavasana. If there is another pose that you'd like to get in before you come into your final resting pose, then that's absolutely fine. Take a moment to do that and just meet us in Shavasana when you're ready. So stretching the legs out long, heels as wide as the mat, arms by your sides, with some distance between your arms and your body, giving your armpits room to breathe. I like to kind of lift one upper body and then the side of my upper body, then the other, and just scoop my shoulder blades down to lift my chest up a little bit, shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes and allow the breath to return to a natural rhythm, unaffected, unmanipulated. Noticing your toes and your feet, allowing them to soften and relax. Your ankles, calves, and shin bones, heavy and relaxed. Knees, thighs, hamstrings, quads, soften, heavy on your mat. Your glutes, hips, pelvis, relaxed. Low back, your belly, low ribs, relaxed, soft and heavy. And your shoulder blades, heart center, upper ribs. Relax and let go. Upper back, collarbones, shoulders, heavy on your mat. Your hands, fingers, and wrists, soften and relax. Forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders, heavy on your mat. And your neck, throat, jaw, skull, relax. Small muscles of your face soften and smooth. Entire body relax. Bringing small signs of life into your fingers and toes. Drawing in a few deep breaths. Arms coming up over the head. Big stretch through the whole body. Ribs lifting away from hips. And hugging both knees in towards the chest. You'll come to rock onto the right side of your body. Taking a few breaths in the fetal position. As little effort as possible. Pressing up through the left palm, returning to your original seated position, eyes closed. Taking a moment to observe your inner landscape, noticing any changes from the beginning of class till now. Pressing the palms together and bringing the hands to the heart. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to class today. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend. I believe that next week is the first week of us going on our the summer break for UVM. So just double check stop recording, double check